know you're a little bit competitive. Did you feel like, excuse me, okay, I'm going to teach you, but don't get better than me?
Absolutely. It was that way, yeah. Too.
I love his honesty. Okay, so what do you think the vision of the next gen is, if you could put it in a couple of words?
I think the vision for the next generation should be to take it many, many, many notches up, because we've done so much already. Fashion has evolved in our country so much. We can't do with mediocre anymore, and we shouldn't. Most certainly we shouldn't. So I hope there are a bunch of young kids out there who want to be out there to do something really amazing.
Of course, I love that answer, yes. I know that people have this misconception about our country, which is just a lot of color and Bollywood, which is so wrong because we have so much more to give. And I travel all over the world, and I'm not just saying this because I'm standing on this stage. I say this all the time. I think we're way ahead of the game most of the time. And so what do you think it is about Indian fashion that is not getting out there and being known yet?
I think it's getting known. Yeah.
I mean, apart from Bollywood and our beautiful colors, like the offbeat fashion prints, why isn't it still like pushing like out there in different countries yet?
I think like now a lot of younger people are working with natural textiles and working with craft, and that's definitely a shift. And that's going to take it there.
It definitely will. Okay, so being a designer is not easy, okay? What do you think a young designer, if you had to give them advice, what is the one thing they should stay, like, how do they stay motivated? What is the one kind of advice you would give them to stay motivated?
I think you need to build yourself up as an individual. So it's travel, it's books, it's, you know, the kind of experiences that you have. You can't just be a designer, you have to be a complete individual to be a good one.
That's a good answer. All right, it is so competitive in this market. I mean, there are designers coming from all over. How would you stay ahead of the game if you had to give these young designers an advice?
You know, I feel in today's world, especially with the social media, everyone's just aping the other. So I think it's very important. The only thing that you can bring different to the table is you yourself. So it's very important to understand yourself, your own experiences, your own life, and to bring it together is the only way you can offer something different and completely, you know, blow people off the roof with what you have to offer.
That's a really good answer. Thank you. Okay, you're from the city of Ahmedabad, and I love that we have, you know, from each city we have a representative. What do you think is the next big thing for Ahmedabad in fashion?
Yeah, the art and craft that Gujarat has to offer is like abundance, and like you can keep working on for 100 years on those arts. So I think you can really work on it, and it's a treasure if you can really, you know, you understand that, and you can take it to international level. Gujarat has a lot to offer.
That's amazing. I love that. Okay, we'll give it up for our incredible... Now, unfortunately, she's still on her way. So she will be joining us, but I still would like to give her an introduction. Ms. Tanya Chaitanya, Editor-in-Chief Community Officer at the fashion magazine Femina India. Tanya Chaitanya has given India's largest selling women's magazine, Femina, a fresh and contemporary feel. Tanya has been instrumental in brand expansion, and the brand has extended to 3 more regional magazines, 2 digital magazines, and an exclusive magazine for salon and spa under her vision. She's not here right now, but she will be very shortly, but let's just give her a round of applause anywhere, and I'll tell her later that you did. And last but not least, Miss Esha Gupta is a Bollywood actress, as we all know, a model, and the winner of Miss India International title of 2007. She is known to ace her fashion game with her edgy style and panache, and I think she's ultra stylish always. Please give it up for Esha Gupta! So particular about your cuts and your fits, and I love I mean, that has to be immaculate. So first I want you to give one tip that you would give to any new upcoming designer on how to make it so perfect. And secondly, what will you be looking for tonight?
I think the first tip is for any designer to understand tailoring is to understand the body. I think you should be able to see, feel, touch the body in your mind without touching. Close but no cigar. Okay, nobody got it.
No, we got it.
Okay.
And the next?
And what I'm looking for is, Liva over the last Protégé over the last 2 seasons, 3 seasons, has been throwing up some really great talent. Yeah. Nice people introducing good designers to the industry. I'm looking forward to seeing something like that, more fun, younger and hip this time. Every season there has been a different crop, and I'm looking forward to seeing what I will find this year.
Well, that's fantastic. I'm coming to you last. All right, so we know that the fashion game keeps changing, and I love that you're trying to clean it up and make it pure. Can you explain to people what you mean by that?
So sustainability is a very overly used word. I think we all can agree on that. But as far as fair fashion goes, what Fashion Revolution is about is basically saying, can we make sure that we're being fair to everybody along the supply chain of fashion? And I don't know if you know, there's about 75 million people that make our clothes, that make garments in the world, and 80% of those are women and girls. So we're sort of saying, let's just be fairer. We all love fashion. There's nothing wrong with fast fashion or slow fashion, but let's just be a little bit more considerate to everybody along the supply chain. So we start there, and do we really need to be buying as much as we do, and just look at the whole process and just be a little bit fairer.
Love that. Love that. Thank you. That's incredible. Okay, Esha. Why do you always think I'm going to ask you something controversial? She doesn't trust me? Esha. And you're moving away. Why do they think
You ask the wrong questions and I answer.
No. I ask the right questions, you answer them wrongly.
No, I mean, there's just no filter.
That's what lands me in a problem. Okay, well, let's try and be filter-free anyway, it's cooler. All right, so now you've been a model and you've been an actress, and of course you wear all designer clothes, right? What do you think a model or an actress would look for, not only on the runway, but as an actress on the red carpet or in your daily life? What is the couple of things that you would look for?
I think daily life, it's all about comfort. What really suits you, what you're comfortable in, where you're going, it really matters to that. But when it comes to the red carpet, I always like to take risk, which I have always, and I have a great team doing that. Yeah. But I think one should always stick to what's their, to accentuate their body and what suits them. Yeah. And, just work on, their positives rather than their negatives. Yeah. Because we all have something or the other in us which we are not happy with. It's a very girls thing. Like, let's be honest, it's not amongst actresses, it's regularly girls.
It's a male thing also now.
No. What is one negative thing about you?
I just think my nails right now are not I mean, I'm a narcissist, but no, but I just think we should always stick to our positives and make it work. I like things, I like to make it fashion statement always, but I like to keep it feminine every time because that's what I like. I like the more feminine rather than the more sporty feel. So I think stick to that.
I'm a little bit of a tomboy, so we have to differ. But okay, I think everybody in the room wants to know, how long does it take you to get ready?
An hour and 15 minutes.
Okay, at least you're honest.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
I mean, I take 10, but...
I have my minions around, taking care, giving me coffee, someone's feeding me a grape, but yeah.
Okay, that's the controversy right there. Esha Gupta has minions, okay.